one of the common misconceptions is that depth studies are all research-based and have to be big, long depth studies where students are conducting oodles of research, but that's not actually the case. A lot of depth studies will look like the activities that you would just regularly do within your classroom. So they can involve things like case studies, they can involve things like athlete or sport profiles, practical investigations, secondary source investigations, role plays. They can be linked to excursions or problem solving. So they're all things that have been identified in the syllabus as different things that could be done. But basically, as long as you can link it to a syllabus concept, then it can be counted as a depth study. So all of those classroom activities that you already do. So for example, when you're looking at biomechanics in focus area 2 in year 11, as a class, you could go outside, play a variety of sports, and then analyze things like the joint actions and the biomechanical principles that are applied during the sport. Or you could do a case study on a para-athlete and look at how biomechanical principles are used in the development of prosthetics and equipment for the para-athletes and how they increase movement efficiency. One of the things that the previous PDHPE syllabus that I think we all loved was things like being able to do a first aid course. So those things are still options in the health and movement science. So when you're looking at the role of first aid in movement in focus area 2, you could explore things like the return to play procedures like toe taps, or you could complete a first aid course. So there's lots of different opportunities for you to choose things that your class is interested in, that you're interested in, or that maybe you have an area of expertise in. So another example for that is if you've got a team that are football fanatics and really into the English Premier League, you could look at the different ways that teams and players in the EPL train, and then even try and replicate a training session with your class. Or if you've got a class who's really into like social media, you could get them to investigate the reliability of health claims from an Insta influencer.